Right, a very good morning to you all. I hope we're all good. It's Sunday, it's the 30th of April 2023, and I'm here to bring the Southeast England weather forecast for the week ahead. We'll start off by taking a look at the mean Central England temperature for the month so far. It's running at 8.4, so that's 0.6 degrees above average. Surprising, really. We haven't had any excessive heat, but equally, we've not had any real cold snaps. But it will be remembered as an unremarkable month, and it will be remembered for an unremarkable spring, a particularly wet spring. Now, here are my statistics here at Folkestone. So you'll see it's more about the rain. In March, look at this, 114.95 millimetres of rain was recorded against an average of something like 50 millimetres. So, as if March wasn't wet, April is almost in the same vein. Look at that, 98.6 millimetres of rain this month compared to the average of around about 45 millimetres. So we've had about 220% of the mean, and I'm led to believe that the reservoirs now are pretty much 100% full and groundwater levels are at near record levels for the time of year, certainly compared to many recent springs where it has been very, very dry. As I've mentioned, no great temperature related problems, but some of those nights have still been cold. We had -2s and -3s in March, and we are still getting frosts in April. I think we're nearly out of the woods, but even this week, some of those nights will become quite chilly, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if prone frost hollows get that little bit of frost. So, gardeners, we're not there just yet. Right, temperature anomalies. So, these are today. Everyone's asking, well, where is the heat? Well, we all know where the heat is at the moment. It's down in southern Spain, it's across North Africa, down towards Morocco, and that's where I'm going to be heading in a month's time. So, I'm hoping it's not going to be quite as hot down there. 42 degrees a couple of days ago down at Marrakesh. But yeah, so this is where it is today. The anomalies are showing up as deeper red, certainly across Spain. And if we just move that forward to the middle part of the week, the heat stays down there. Spain, mainland Spain, very, very hot, and parts of, well, certainly parts of Morocco in North Africa. But Europe still disappointingly cool, below average temperatures, and towards Russia, Eastern Europe, exceptionally cold, 10 degrees below average. So, yeah, spring has been a bit of a slog. And even by the end of the week, this is next weekend, the heat is still contained down across parts of Spain, North Africa, perhaps by then southwest France. But look at us here in the UK. Those temperatures are still disappointingly just below average and exceptionally cold across Russia, 15 degrees below average. No doubt, still some very, very late season snow going on there. Right, let's get back to the here and the now. Let's look at the week ahead. So, bit of a dry blip the last couple of days. In fact, a couple of days ago, temperatures did do fairly well. High pressure is on the scene, but it's not going to last. There is still going to be some showers, but I think this week temperatures will slowly by day start to improve. Certainly better than where we have been, but again, nothing exceptional. So this is the facts chart for today, a dry day today. Tomorrow we start to bring in a few fronts again, so there's the risk of showers breaking out widely across southeast England tomorrow. And then we have a dry slot on Tuesday with this weak area of high pressure, and Wednesday as well. So Tuesday and Wednesday, two dry, fine days. But you've guessed it, by Thursday, more Atlantic weather systems will be pushing up from the southwest. A bit of a repeat performance of where we were last week. Dry for the first part and then wet with showers from Thursday onwards. But as I've mentioned, these are showers. Nowhere's going to be getting extreme sort of persistent soak-ins. More showers, and I will show you that in the distribution of the rainfall for the total for the week ahead at the end of the forecast. So now let's take a look at the chart for the week ahead, showing how we're going to play this rainfall out, and we'll come back to our friends at the GFS, and we will start today. So it's dry, it's fine, it's a lovely day out there today. Unbroken sunshine, but there is a weather front out towards the west that will be moving in later on today just to bring a few showers overnight. Tomorrow we start dry, we start fine. There will still be some sunny spells around, but it will be a cloudier day. And even from the word go, there's the chance of the odd shower. And then throughout the course of the afternoon, this is tomorrow, Showers will break out more widely, perhaps becoming a little bit heavier, more especially across parts of Kent and Essex. Places to the northwest of London could escape the worst of the showers tomorrow. And then, as I've mentioned, Tuesday and Wednesday, 2 dry days, fine days, sunny days. Recent, compared to the day before, not too bad. However, there will be breezes starting to come in off the North Sea, so those temperatures certainly will be tempered by the cooling effect of the North Sea. So Tuesday and Wednesday, 2 dry, fine, bright, sunny, but slightly cooler days with sunny spells. And then towards Thursday, notice how later on Wednesday, those breezes start to pick up from the southeast off the near continent. And then by Thursday, there comes that weather front, showery weather front, that's going to start to turn things slightly more unsettled towards next weekend. So this is by Friday, again, showers breaking out. And then Saturday, much the same. Showers, more especially inland. That's where they're going to generate the warmth off that land. And then Sunday, much the same. Perhaps a weak ridge of high pressure coming in just to settle things down next Sunday. Right, we'll now take a look at the winds for the week ahead. So, as I've mentioned, no real dramas in terms of wind direction. We'll start today. Got light southeasterly breezes. Tomorrow, we move that forward. Light and variable breezes tomorrow, but yeah, there will be some showers coming in the afternoon. And then by Tuesday, notice how we start to draw in that easterly feed. So that will just knock the edge off those temperatures. But as I mentioned, a dry day. Wednesday, a dry, fine day, but those breezes by then freshening up, feeling quite chilly on those eastern coasts. Temperatures pegged below average. And then by Thursday, much the same. We bring in the rain, we bring in the showers, and we've still got those cooling easterly breezes. Only by next weekend do we start to bring the air up from the south again, so temperatures should start to recover. But as I've already mentioned, by then the risk of showers are never too far away. Right, we'll now take a look at your maximum temperatures for the week ahead. So today, not too bad. 18, 19 could be yours in London. Not too bad at all. Temperatures around average. Worth mentioning that the first week in May, the average daytime temperature now should be pretty much 16 or 17 degrees. So this is an average temperature today. Tomorrow, much the same, perhaps a shade warmer, 19, possibly a 20 somewhere down towards the Sussex coast. All very pleasant, but obviously there will be that shower risk, more especially toward the east. Tuesday, notice how those temperatures start to cool off slightly, 13s and 14s on account of that easterly breeze. And Wednesday as well, that freshening easterly breeze, despite the brightness, despite the sunshine, those temperatures will be back to around about 11, 12 or 13 degrees. So yeah, 3 or 4 degrees below average for the time of year. By Thursday, although we're bringing in that weather front, we're starting to draw in air from the southeast. Continental Europe looks quite pleasant by then. Temperatures of 22 degrees, 23 across the near continent. But yet over here in good old Blighty, with those showers, those temperatures will eventually be suppressed. And then by Friday, 16s and 17s on offer for most. Showers, sunny spells, and next weekend temperatures slightly below average on Saturday. But by Sunday, as I've mentioned, recovering to just above normal. So a bit of a mixed bag this week, but certainly dry is the buzzword for today, Tuesday and Wednesday. Overnight temperatures, gardeners, we're still not quite out of the woods yet, as I've mentioned. So these were your starting temperatures this morning, 5s and 6s, inland a bit cooler than that. Tomorrow we wake up to 7s and 8s. Tuesday morning we wake up to 6s, 7s and 8s. But Wednesday morning, look at that, 3s and 4s. So some frost hollows you will still be getting down to 0. So I think if you live near the Surrey Hills, places around Redhill, Reigate, those sort of areas, certainly prone frost hollows. Watch out. And Rickmansworth to the north of London, another prone frost hollow. Please take note of that temperature. By Thursday, those temperatures will be starting to warm up because we're starting to bring up that air from the south. And then next weekend, we lose the cold overnight temperatures and we bring in the risk of those showers. But with the air coming in from the south, slightly warmer. Right, these are your trends for the week ahead. So we look to 20 degrees for our warm days at this time of year. We're not getting that, but there will be some reasonable days on offer, particularly over the next couple of days. And then again, perhaps towards next weekend. These are the 2 metre trends for London. Rainfall. So a few showers tomorrow can be seen on May Day, May the 1st. We're dry on the 2nd and the 3rd and for a while on the 4th before the shower risks increase again by Friday and towards next weekend. And the winds fairly light throughout but moderate to fresh on those cooler days, on those drier days it should be said, between Tuesday and Thursday. And then this just finishes things off. Just a look at the accumulated precipitation for the week ahead. A little bit hit and miss some of these charts, but we're getting to the time of year where if you're getting showers inland, you're going to get the heaviest rainfall amounts, and the coasts are often drier. And I think that's representative of this week. Some southern coastal regions relatively dry down towards the Isle of Wight and Sussex, but equally inland towards the north of London, where any of those showers become persistent and heavy, you could be seeing another 25 millimetres of rain in your gauge this week. So that's it in summary. I hope you've all enjoyed the forecast. In summary, it's dry and bright today, the risk of a few showers tomorrow, dry on Tuesday and Wednesday, showers breaking out later on Thursday, and then next weekend towards Friday, Saturday, Sunday, less cold, potentially quite warm, but always the risk of the odd shower. So that is it. I hope you've all enjoyed the forecast. Please give me a like and a subscribe. I'm not putting the YouTube video on quite as much this week. I'm very, very busy. So I will be keeping the week ahead forecast going. Hopefully, normal service will be resumed in June. Look after yourselves. Take care. And as ever, ciao for now.